Hi everyone. Okay, so today's tutorial is going to be my sheer lace nails. They don't really have a name at the moment, these nails. It's quite a new technique from what I can gather, but I'm going to call them sheer lace nails because that's what I think it looks like. Okay, so you're going to need a few things. I've got my Colourpops here. I've got C&D Shellac in Cream Puff, I've got C&D Shellac in Blackpool, I've got C&D Shellac in Clearly Pink, I've got a couple of Konad polishes here, I've got black and white, and I've also got, I've also got my Indigo Matte Effect top coat. And obviously I've got a stamper and I'll have a plate at a later stage. I'm going to show you how to do a black sheer nail and a white sheer nail. And a white sheer nail with a bit of bling in it. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so I've just realised I'm using a really silly coloured tile, but as you can see there is a blob of Blackpool I've decanted, and now I'm going to add some Clearly Pink, a couple of blobs of Clearly Pink onto the Blackpool. Now you can use top coat, but obviously top coat is more expensive, and if you're using a darker colour, Clearly Pink is fine. So mix it up thoroughly. Now you probably could actually use your dotting tool or something to mix this, so we'll see how we go, because this might not be sheer enough, so I'm just going to test it. So I get my clear Colourpop, and then I'm just going to, okay, so this is fine. So as you can see, or you can't see, it's going on nice and sheer, so I'll probably do 2 coats of this. So you just cover your Colourpop. Obviously you would have your base coat on. And this is just a random craft brush that I'm using, because obviously I don't want to use my Clearly Pink or my Blackpool, because it will ruin the brush, or you'll get product in the bottle that you don't want. So just try and cover it. I shouldn't have mixed it with the brush, sorry guys. Okay, so there's not what to do. Mix it, when you mix it up, use a toothpick or something like that. So I'm just trying to cover all of this Colourpop without being too streaky. So you totally couldn't see that. There you go. So you get that sort of sheer effect. So I'm just going in and now just evening it out a little bit, so it's sort of the same sheerness all over. So that's not too bad. So then I'm going to pop that in the lamp for 2 minutes. Okay, so that's been in the lamp for 2 minutes now. I'm just applying my second coat. So I'm just trying to shear this out as much as I can. Sorry, I'll get that tile out of the way so you can actually see. So I've tried it a little bit and it's quite dark. So we're going to have quite a dark one. Now obviously depending on how much Clearly Pink you put in is dependent on how dark your sheer cover will be. And I think I just polished a bit of fluff into it there. And excuse me for the strange noises in the background. That is my parrot Gizmo saying hello. So, oh yeah, there's the fluffy bit. Nasty little thing. Hang on one sec while I get that fluff out. Okay, so I got the fluff out. So that's your second coat, and obviously that is as dark as I really want it to go. So I'm going to, ooh, there's another piece of fluff in that. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the fluff and I'm going to pop that in the lamp for 2 minutes. Okay, so that's come out the lamp, and as you can see that's nice and sheer. Now don't worry too much if it isn't sheer and even all over. That doesn't matter, because you're going to pop a stamp on it. So now at this point, if you are a confident stamper, you can stamp onto this, but I would remove the inhibition layer first. So I'm just doing that with a swab with isopropyl alcohol. Now you will lose a little bit of your black, but that doesn't matter too much. So we just wait till that has evaporated, and then I'm going to stamp onto it. And I'm going to use this Moyu plate. This is one of the Princess Collection plates. It's number 13. And I'm going to use this one here, which is the top left, sorry, the top right. Which is these flowers. So I think that has evaporated. Yes, it has. So you've got like a nice matte finish to your Colourpop. So really nice and easy. Get your stamper, get your plate, and get your stamper ready. And remember, if you are using Konad polish, you literally have a matter of seconds to get everything onto the plate, scrape it and onto your stamper. So I always keep my stamper in my other hand. So a nice healthy dose of black Konad polish, scrape, and then pop it onto your stamper. And as you can see, that's a lovely unfocused. There you go. Perfect image. So then I will get my Colourpop. And this isn't going to fit it all because the Colourpop's huge. So I'm going to measure there. And I'm just going to roll it on. Oops, sorry guys. And at this point you can press because the stamper is extremely squishy. Pull away. And you have a perfect stamp on your... There you go, that's much better. If I get my hand out the way, you can see. So that has given you a gorgeous flower stamp onto your translucent background. And now the other thing that I do that I quite like is I'm just going to edge this in Blackpool. So I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, so I've done... Sorry, I'm trying to get this to focus. And it just doesn't want to. So I'll just keep doing my edging and get this tile out the way so that might focus a little bit better. Sorry. It's having issues focusing there, so I'm just using this brush and I'm just focusing on everything but the nail. Okay, there you go. So I'm just, with a shaky hand, just, you can use a striping brush and you'd have much more control. This is the longer of the two brushes that comes with the Irresistible brush set. And almost finished, so I'm just running around the edge there just to give it a bit of a better finish and just joining those two bits up there. So you can't really tell I've even edged that, but I have. Okay, so I'm going to pop that in the lamp for 2 minutes. Okay guys, so I've edged this and you really can't tell, you can a bit, but there is an edging around there. Now you can do that or you don't have to do that obviously. What I was going to say before I touched on, if you are a confidence stamper you can do it on that second colour layer. If you are not a confidence stamper, at that point before you stamp I would add a layer of Clearly Pink to a darker colour and stamp on top of the layer of Clearly Pink once you have removed your inhibition layer. Or if you're using a lighter colour like white, I would put a layer of top coat, remove the inhibition layer and stamp on top of that, and then top coat again. So at this point I am now ready to top coat. Now you can use your C&D shellac top coat, but I like a matte look for this, so I'm using the Indigo Matte Effect UV top coat gel, which is this here. I'll pop the links to all of these below. So I'm just going to unscrew the lid, sorry about that. It comes out in a sort of pasty white colour, so I'm just going to pop that all over my Colourpop. Now obviously these are a lot bigger, sorry I put way too much on there. These are a lot bigger than your natural nails, so all of the stamps that you use should fit your natural nails fine. You won't have a huge gap at the top like I've got. So that is top coated, so I'm just going to pop that in the lamp for 2 minutes. And okay guys, this has just come out the lamp, so I'm just going to remove the inhibition layer with my isopropyl alcohol wipe, and for the UK that would be Disperse, and then it just needs to evaporate and you will see the finished look. So as you can see, as that alcohol evaporates off, it is turning matte. So I am actually going to do the second part of this video in a separate video because, as you probably gathered if you watch my videos, I talk a lot and I don't want to run over the 15 minutes. But this is one of the nails I've done in black, so this is what we've just seen, and this is one that I did a few days ago. So the one on the left is slightly sheerer, the one on the right is a bit darker, so obviously you can have as dark or as light as you would like. And I hope this video helps you guys. Any questions you've got, please leave them in the comments bar below and I'll endeavour to answer them. I will put all the links to the products that I've used in the description bar. Please subscribe if you haven't already and give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Okay guys, thanks very much for watching, and remember part 2 will be up very shortly. Thanks, bye.